You are getting lost. You mambo ya Jubilee na kushinda kutegemea pesa ya Uhuru, you are getting lost. What wisdom would anybody use to go to Jubilee? Jubilee is like KANU. Any political party that has ever governed Kenya na ika misuse public resources, ikaumiza watu, ama ikafanya evictions, all these evils that these political parties do when they are in power, it can never ever regain power again. PNU iko kina Munya wako nayo, umayona ikiweza kitu. KANU iko ya Moi, umayona ikiweza kitu. Alafu nyinyi mnamdanganya anaenda anaingia kwa chama nyanya mzee anaitwa Jubilee ati kwa sababu Uhuru atatoa pesa. Kwani nyinyi wanaume wa aina gani mnashinda mkitegemea pesa ya mwanaume mwingine? Kwa nini hamwezi kujisimamia? Kwani mnafikiri Uhuru yeye anawapea pesa bure? Ama mnamuona yeye ni fala? Ama mnaona yeye ni Mother Teresa? Anapeananga pesa ya bure. Akiwapea pesa ako na sababu kwa nini anawapea pesa. Kisii County iko na wabunge 9. Nyamira County iko na wabunge 4. Ana wabunge 13. Kama mlikuwa serious mnafaa kuwa na chama yenu. Kama ni hiyo siasa ya ukabila mnataka kufanya yenye sisi tumekataa. Na kwa sababu sisi tumekataa kufanya hiyo siasa, tumewaachia nafasi mfanye kwa sababu wananchi wanataka hiyo siasa ya ukabila. You know, if the people want, who am I Morara to refuse? Watu ndio wanataka hiyo siasa ya ukabila. But why would you not give them their own political party? Wewe ni mwanaume aina gani unaenda kuzalia watoto kwa boma ya mwanaume mwingine, kulea watoto kwa boma ya mwanaume mwingine? Unachukua jamii mzima yenye haijawahi kuwa na kingpin tangu wakati ya Nyachae, unapeleka kwa boma ya mwanaume mwingine wakakuwa watoto wake. You are jokers. Now watu wamepoteza viti, who have made sacrifices like kina Glory Oruoba, with the hope that Matiangi will form a party and they will have a role in it and they will win seats. That guy is taking you nowhere. He's lost already. And he's surrounded by people who are already misleading him. So they're going to get lost, all of them. If he gets a high position, atapata labda cabinet secretary. So until he changes and knows where he should be taking a whole community, ondokea hiyo maneno. Ena mkafanya vitu zingine. Otherwise you will mislead each other, mutapoteza mkiwa wote na itaisha. Na najua mtasema naongea mbaya, mtasema ni wivu, mtasema ni nini, but I want to tell you, hakuna mtu mwingine ambaye atawaambia hiyo ukweli as painfully as I've told it to you. So mimi sina uoga na skuli kwenu, na sitaki pesa yenu, na sikuji kubembeleza ati nipige magoti sijui ni nani hapo anipatie, anisupport nipate kiti. I don't want and I'm not interested. So I have the freedom and the courage to tell you the truth, that you are getting lost. You mambo ya Jubilee na kushinda kutegemea pesa ya Uhuru, you are getting lost. Look for your own party. Mpate wabunge wenu hata kama ni 20 ama 30.
Matiangi cannot upset the state quo. He's part of the establishment. He does not respect the rule of law. Remember, Matiangi never used to honor court orders. He would ignore all court orders. Does not matter what the court order states. Does not matter what the court order says. He had disdain for the rule of law. Had no regard whatsoever for the courts. Remember how under his watch, Kianjokoma brothers were killed. Remember the harassment by police officers during COVID because of the 11 p.m. was it 10 p.m. curfew. The way people were harassed, beaten up by police officers under his watch. Remember the Yala bodies and the missing persons. 650 bodies showed up in River Yala over a long period of time because of extrajudicial killings. Remember the media shutoffs. Like an entire day, the media is off because they do not want people to watch Raila Odinga. Someone who refers to peaceful protests as riots. That is the person you think can upset the status quo. That someone who does not have any regard for the rule of law, you think can protect you as a citizen. Someone who bombed Miguna's house, deported Miguna, sedated Miguna, was even willing to ruin diplomatic relations with Dubai so that he could get his way and deport Miguna. That is the person you want to be president? There is a very thin line between Matiangi and Ruto. Same coin, different sides. The forest kept voting for the axe because its handle was wooden. The forest thought that the axe was one of them. Matiangi is an axe. He has a wooden handle, but he's not one of us. Matiangi is not our savior. Matiangi is a dictator who has disdain for people, who, if he gets, or when he gets power, he will abuse that power. Imagine the terror he reigned as a CS. Now give him the presidency, commander-in-chief of the armed forces. You will not be having 650 bodies in Rivayala. You'll be having entire districts wiped out. And who are the people supporting Matiangi to be president? The very people who put us here in the first place. Matiangi is not our savior, and he is not going to upset the status quo, and he does not represent the common mwananchi, and he does not understand our problems one bit. The extrajudicial killings, the disregard for the rule of law, the media shutdowns, the threatening of the media, all those things should be indicators of someone who cannot be a head of state.
So wakati Matiangi anakuja kuitisha upresident na anasema amefanya kazi World Bank, mimi ninashtuka eti ameresign. No. If he ever worked for World Bank, he has not resigned. He has been reassigned to come and take care of World Bank's interests in Kenya as president.
A couple of names coming through. Let's start with Matiangi. People are looking at him with hope. They're like, yo, Matiangi is our only solution.
He's not. Locally, who is supporting Matiangi locally? President Uhuru Kenyatta, under whose regime we lost almost 6.5 trillion in terms of debt. From 2013 to 2023, June, government revenue collection was 13.5 trillion. Pesa walikusanya kama ushuru without taking loan. 13.5 trillion. For the same period of time, government spent 14.8 trillion. So the deficit we had for the 10 years that could force us to borrow so that we can fill the gap was around 1.4 trillion. Go and check how much Uhuru Kenyatta borrowed.
And we are paying it.
And we are paying it. It's the same Uhuru Kenyatta who is pushing, who is behind Matiangi to come and be president.
You saw him at State House?
Yes.
With Ruto?
Yeah, when I saw President Uhuru and Ruto laugh at State House, I had told some people after the expose of Expressway, I knew it will not take long before you see Uhuru and Ruto talk. These are people with the same problem. Their unity is not informed by love. Eti me Uhuru anapenda Ruto, ama Ruto anapenda Raila. Kuna
necessity.
These people have one problem. I have some things that I didn't get the right way. I need someone who is comfortable with, who I'm comfortable with. Uhuru Kenyatta has a lot he cannot explain how he got it. President Ruto the same.
Ground inasema aje? One time. Ground inasema aje? One time.
Kalawati.